Hello everyone, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So last episode we developed the slightly... oh, did the audio just do something then? Hope not. Anyway, that's the one. We developed the 3K Mooner... No, not Mooner thing. The 3K ship thing for transferring 3 Kerbals at a time. And we've already developed the 1K, so they're like standard launchers that can also be used for satellites. Now I'm going to develop the heavy, the sort of ultra heavy ship, which will be controlled via the lightest possible probe, which was at number 8, number 1, number 5. Oh, I would have expected those two. That's smaller than that, I think. I would have thought that one would have been... Okay, fine, I'll use the Stay Putnik. Probably my favourite part there, the Stay Putnik. I've heard of the Kaputnik, but never, or the Spudnik, but I never heard of the Stay Putnik. So this is basically going to be a super heavy tanker based on one, I think, was it PDTV who made one? I can't remember. But I've seen one of his ships, whoever it was, which is a very, very, very efficient launcher of large fuel tanks. But that means that if I can launch a large fuel tank into orbit, one of these babies, I've never said that before, one of these things I should say, I can also launch parts of a space station into orbit. So once I develop this, then hopefully, if all goes well this episode, then next episode I will be making the next thing. Yeah, the actual parts of the space station to launch into orbit, which would be quite fun. Right. First things first, I've got to design this upper stage properly. Now, yeah, I think I'll just keep that the same with a decoupler at the bottom. Where is that decoupler? Structural, there it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. I need the rocker max. Yeah, I need to sort out control because this thing has basically got to dock with the space station. I just realised, where am I going to put the docking port? Because you can use docking ports similar to how you use decouplers, but where should I put it? Because the Stay Putnik's at the top. That's at the bottom. I might need to just put a Clambertron on the bottom. That's the junior. I need the full one. You can radially attach them though, because that would enable me to just radially expand fuel tanks and stuff. Because space station parts aren't going to need that. But it's better to have the option. Because this is... Okay, I'll use docking port on the bottom. Yeah. So, oops. Where did that adapter go? There it is. Right. So it will need to be heavily strutted to make sure that it doesn't fall to pieces, because it will. Like that. And then I can just set up action groups for the staging, because that doesn't count as a stage. Right. Need plenty of these. Actually, if I just show the centre of mass, and actually I don't need to put that on just yet. Oh, did I select it? I didn't. Okay. Right. Probably want want a couple of them on there, and a couple. Actually, probably 3. And 3 on the top there, because the mass of those 2 bits is pretty insignificant. Maybe just a bit higher. There we go. Right, what about SAS and stuff? Oh, and of course RCS. I could use it to deliver RCS as well by shoving one of those on. So, you know, it's a test of weight and of the amount of weight it can lift, and just so it's got lots and lots of fuel, which I think those should be about there. Or something. Okay. And of course, some sort of advanced SAS. Oh, hello, cat. like so. That would work. If you hear a purring noise, that's just my cat. That's about it. Obviously, in terms of turning it, the RCS will have to be heavily used because there's nowhere near enough torque. Maybe some lights at the front. Oh no, actually, if it docks at the back, lights at the back would be cleverer. Cleverer. Actually, a couple of these thermoelectric generators as well, just to provide some power while it's docked and stuff, and so I can get my bearings. Yeah, and a couple of lights as well, just in case there's darkness while we're docking. That way. Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. There we go. Like that. That would work. Okay. Yeah. So that's our sort of module. So this is our standard fuel transport, yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we just got to build the rocket that's going to carry it. And, oh, we've hit the limit of the height of the VAB. Oh, it should be enough height, though. So basically, the small... I'll have to just take this into account with the design of the station. The small crew transport things will be using the small Clampotron docking port. That they won't be used that often, and everything else uses the large one. Oop. Right. So I'll need this, because I've already got the advanced SAS, so that basically controls the entire thing. I think from what I've seen, you can just use 3 of these jumbo tanks to get it into orbit, and you'll actually have some fuel left. Actually, also need some engines on this as well. Actually. Where is the... There they are. So I only need 3 of these. Oops. Just put that away. Like that. Maybe just a tad high. Yeah, so they're a bit lower down by default, and then... Is that attached? Ah, perfect, okay. But I might want to use, instead of using the mainsail engines, which only have an ISP of 330, I might switch to the T30s, yeah, that have an ISP of 370, and that does actually make a huge difference on fuel consumption. That's why in the standard, the 1K launcher, I had to use 3 of these or these because of, you know, it has enough. Number 1, it has enough thrust, but number 2, these mainsail engines aren't efficient enough. It would not actually be able to get far enough on that single tank unless I use the 3 of the other engines. But what I might use with this is if it has a surplus of thrust, I might replace either these outer engines or the inner engines, or even all of them, with 3 or 4 of these alternate engines, because you can also, I think I've shown before, with the couplers that we've got here, you can attach another 2 bicouplers to that 1 bicoupler, so then you can have 4 engines on the bottom. And actually there are ways of getting even more engines on the bottom, but that's a little bit unstable. Hey, get off the keyboard. Yeah, so I need lots of struts and fuel lines. And I also might need solid boosters. And I need some sort of form of propulsion for the top stack here. Right. So I think what I've seen before is I think that's a bit big. I don't think I'd really need those. Probably those with the atomic motors. So this would basically be the orbital insertion bit and general manoeuvring around bit. I don't think I need struts on that, but struts on here I do need. And lots of them, probably. And I'll need to set up some... instead of actually using the staging controls, I'll just use action groups. So that the first action group ignites the engines and also disables the gimbaling on the outer three, so it doesn't shake too much, and this inner one can do the correction stuff. And then the second stage, and then the second one will then eject these two. And then the third one will detach this docking node, and then I can probably just use the normal staging from there. Struts. Lots of struts. Lots and lots of struts. Right. I'll need struts going from here to there. And also on the other side as well. Same with the bottom. I don't know about whether I'm going to have to put them in the middle as well. But we'll just see. And then as many as possible on here. 3 it is. That wasn't as many as I was hoping. I could probably put a couple on the side and on the other side as well. Yeah, okay, that might work. That is a very, very heavy rocket, so I have my doubts. So, let me just save and... hang on a second, I haven't set up the action groups yet. Excuse me a sec, my cat has just dribbled on my graphics tablet, that's not good. Yeah, my cat dribbles randomly. I don't know why, he just does. If you stroke him too much, he dribbles. He's like one of those automatic taps. If you put your hand in front of it and the water starts running, he's like that. Just it's not water. Sounds a bit disgusting, doesn't it? Anyway, custom number 1. Actually, no, I should use the normal staging, but have the custom action groups for these. So there, I'll toggle the gimbal. And the custom number 2, so this might require a bit of practice, I'll then decouple that. Or maybe, actually, this node, I should decouple it. And then these engines, I've just got to manage where they are. That is the central one. So need that down there, and these 3 need to be in another stage up there at the top. Hang on, those are those 3. These are these 3, yeah. Those are the atomic engines. Those ones, yeah. And then with the entire stage. Yeah, so then wait, there's loads and loads and loads of decouplers there. Those decouplers are those 3. So I'll need another stage for those. 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, and I'll move that up to the very top. That's my cat grooming himself, if you can hear that as well. Otherwise it might sound a bit wrong if I didn't clarify that. So yeah, all those engines fire, then those decouple, then those fire, then those decouple. But I probably won't decouple them until I need to actually jettison the thing. In which case I'll probably need to just move these up. Oops, not that. These, just to preserve the weight balance. Sort of up to about... probably about there. Just so it's a bit more balanced. Okay, so let's launch this and see what happens. Oh, I didn't put any launch clamps on. I hope that isn't a problem. Okay, so I think with the toggling ones, you have to press it twice to actually get it to work first. Whoa! Okay, first. Yep, that's locked. Okay, SAS on. 3, 2, 1. Whoa! Yeah, we have a surplus of power. I can probably replace those to get a lot more efficiency out of them. But what I'm worried about at the moment is actually the amount of fuel we're using. But that has a surplus of power, so I could probably get away with not using solid boosters for this particular rocket. Oh, Separatrons. I just realised. I might need Separatrons for these. Bless you, that was my cat sneezing. That's rotating round, so I might need some little fins there just to stop that from doing that. The 2/3 throttle should prevent any overheating. Come on. Yeah, I do need fins on this. So let's pitch over slightly. And a lot more. It's pretty rock solid though. I think I've strutted it well. Whoa. Okay, that should... Ooh. Just gotta watch the overheat warning. Just gotta remember to press 2 when I have to separate this, rather than just pressing whatever it was. Yeah, space, because if otherwise that'll activate these engines instead, which I don't really want to do. How's the overheat doing? Whoop. A little bit higher. Yeah, I probably want to stay at this angle for a while. Probably throttle up a bit more. Nope, that the overheat is just it's just still going up. Okay, let's just lock that in place. Did pretty well for fuel, actually. But I'm a bit worried that I did have to throttle this engine up when the others went, which is an indication that maybe if I replaced the engines on this particular one, they might not end up with enough thrust, because I know they'd end up with half the thrust anyway, so I think I should keep that engine the same. That is going to run out very soon. Oh no, it isn't. Wait, what the heck? Oh no. It's drained the wrong tank. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, let's just pitch all the way over and get our apoapsis where we want it. That'll do. Whoops. Alt, not shift. Okay, we are now spinning. Just because I've turned the engine off. Okay, and then 2 to decouple that. Space to activate these engines. And... Oh yeah, we've got plenty of... Whoa, RCS. Yes, that is definitely powerful enough. I could probably get away with... a few less ports than that. Whoa, what is it doing? Stop doing that. Why did I lock it in place and then it decided it wasn't going to comply? Come on. Easy. There we are, turn fine control on. Hey, the music started. Okay, while we enjoy the music, I'm just going to add a maneuver just to see how long it would take to burn into an orbit. Whoa, that was a bit high. No, actually it wasn't, because of... Okay, about a minute. That should be fine, actually. I think what I'm just going to do is just end the flight. Because this thing is designed to just crash when it's finished, so... first things first, let's replace these with... loads of bicouplers. What is that mess? Okay. And rotate them round. Oh yeah, if you if you're wondering how to duplicate parts like that, hold Alt while clicking on them. I have to put all of these on manually now. Oh well, it's only 4. Oops, not main sails. I did put the same engine on all of them, didn't I? Yep, good. Okay, yeah, the other thing was... Yeah, in the action group, when I press... I think there should be just something I remember, but I'll put another custom, which is to disable... Oh, you can't. Okay, you can only do it whilst flying. Okay. And last thing I'll do is I will put launch stabilizers on it. Oh, no, that's not the last thing I'll do. That's the second to last thing I'll do. I will just put some wings on just to help it with cope with that roll. I'll use the deltas actually. They might have more force. Perhaps. Oh, they weigh the same amount actually. Let's try that anyway. Wait, is that completely messed up my staging? It has. Okay, well first I'll put all those down there. And then... Oh, all of the engines basically. You know, what I probably should have done is just move that other engine up to there and that down to the other stage and then just swap the stages over. That would have taken less time. Oh well. Send those. Okay. Let's save that. Just move that down so it doesn't look so ridiculously high. Oops, it's now in the ground. Well done. There we go. Maybe just a tad lower. I think all my rockets now use launch stabilizers. Okay, good. Save and launch. Okay. Now, first thing, apart from pressing 1 twice... Actually, I don't need to because I got the... I might need to strut those. Yeah, I don't need to do anything to that now. But it is... Oh. Disable crossfeed. There we go. Okay, I might just swap the action groups around. I might not have been clicking on the right one then. Okay. They're wobbling a lot. Wait a minute, I think last time I did that I encountered a problem where they did wobble around a lot, even if I strutted them. Let's just try it anyway. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Look at those things dance. That's exactly what happened to me last time. I think I'll just stick with the tricouplers. It seems to have enough thrust. Oh no, the mainsail's been smashed off. Okay. Probably gonna have to abort this. Yeah. Okay, let's just end the flight and make those little tiny changes. I just get rid of these and put the tricouplers on, because we all know they work. Even though we're now going to have a lot less thrust. Though hopefully the mainsail will... That's a bicoupler. Why did I... What the hell? Hopefully the mainsail should compensate for that. But I'm going to have to run at full throttle. Okay, let's just fix the action groups as well. Custom number 1. Oh, it doesn't even do that either. Okay, so... Okay, I'll put that one as the decoupling node one. There we go, okay. One more go. Just after I rejig this again. Yeah, if I just put that up there, those up there, and add a stage above and put that up there, that takes less time. Okay. Let's try this now. Huh. Maybe that 4-engine thing with the bicoupler doesn't work unless you put some struts on it or something. No, I think I've tried once with thrusts? No, struts before. Anyway. 5, I suppose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, it just takes off. Okay. But I am on full throttle. I'm a bit worried about this. It's a lot more stable, though. Just gotta watch out for the... Yeah, there we go. You can see, I just noticed that is starting to worry me. I think that is the maximum amount of thrust I can use. But at least we're still going up fairly well. These are helping compensate for the roll, although I've completely... I didn't check whether I'd got them on right. But at least they're able to compensate for the roll, so we're a lot steadier this flight. Yep, solid as a rock. So... Ooh, I've just got to make sure that I disable the crossfeed. And... yeah, it hadn't started draining the tanks just yet. That is scaring me. But we should be able to go for a lot longer. You know, do a fair amount of the gravity turn before these run out now. About sort of 20% longer. And 20% cooler. I don't need to put any sort of cones or caps on any of these for aerodynamics, because they don't do anything yet. They're just aesthetic at the moment. They will do something in the future though, so I perhaps should put them on just as a matter of course to get into the habits of it. Oop. That is really steady. Perhaps I should have put some Separatrons on it now, thinking about it. Ooh, I just got away with it then. Good. It's draining the correct tank this time. Although I can just disable that, can't I? That's another thing I can do. Maybe that's a thing in the action group. I'll probably have to deal with that next episode. Oh, we're getting there. I might have to... I know I can't lift off without this mainsail engine, I don't think. Although I can go on full throttle, but... No, I don't think I'd have enough thrust, but I'll test it out next episode. I might need to put some Separatrons on and solid boosters and stuff just to help with the lift-off. But, yeah, that's the actual amount of fuel we're using. But this seems to have gone pretty badly in a way, but well in another way. So next episode I'll probably have to perfect this design so I can then start launching space stations into orbit. So I can have a sort of a refueling and just general everything space station. Just the space station for this save. And probably another one that's number 1. Space. And probably another one for the moon as well, and Minmus and places like that. Easy with the rotating. There we go. Let's just... come on, these things gimbal, I know they do. Come on. Okay, this is looking a little worrying. Oops, I didn't throttle all the way up. Because I know these things don't have much thrust at all. Yeah, I really need the mainsail to do most of the work. I get us to at least nearly orbital velocity. Get the apoapsis high enough so we can then just do the rest of the insertion with these. Because I have a feeling I'm going to start going down very soon. Yeah, very, very soon. Yeah, this is not going to work. Okay, well, we tried. But I'm almost there. I know what to adjust now, at least, and what to test. So, it looks kind of cool, though. Hang on, the lights are on. Why are they on? Oh, no, they're not on. That was just... yeah. Okay. It just looked like they were. Or the sun's glare and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, we're going down. There's no way we're getting into orbit. Okay, well, I'll end the flight there. So, next episode, I'm going to try and actually do what I didn't do in this episode. And subscribe if you want more. And hopefully we'll be prepared to make a space station soon. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.